As far as sellers are concerned, there's a huge market that isn't being addressed right now, and it needs to be talked about. What's up, guys? Hey, today I'm here breaking down 2 videos that you absolutely positively need to be making in this market to explain what's happening in this market to both buyers and sellers. The first video that we need to make is for the buyers. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Brett, I really don't wanna work with buyers. And I get that, right? Everyone wants listings. Let me give you a little bit different take on some things. I personally like to work with the person that is gonna be the happiest in the transaction. This leads to a pleasant experience for the client, who will in turn refer me like crazy to their friends. Now, this increases my overall referral business, which means that I have to be less reliant on buying leads. The person that is going to be the most happy in the transaction right now is going to be the seller, because we've moved into a bit of a buyer's market across the nation. The first topic that we need to cover with the buyers is why sellers are selling their home right now and what this inventory means when it's sitting on the market. Right now, sellers are selling because they have to, not because they want to. And that's a generalization, but for the most part, right now, if a seller is on the market, they are on the market because they have to be, not because they want to be. For the last few years, sellers have been selling because they could put their house up for sale and have multiple offers within a matter of hours. And now, for the most part of the country, those days are over. Sellers are putting up their home for sale now because they have to. They're either relocating for work, they're downsizing, or they need whatever money they can get from their equity. So this leads to people that have inherited homes, those that have had their homes for a long time, and now need to do something with that money. This is a phenomenal time to talk to buyers about what that means for their negotiating power. The second point that we need to talk about is the interest rate. And yes, rates are high, but they're actually projected to be higher here shortly. Rates impact their current buying power, but they're not permanently fixed like the price of a home is. You can't come back to the bank after like a year or so and renegotiate the price of a house. But you can absolutely come back and renegotiate the rate. Remember, we marry the price, we date the rate. There may be a higher rate right now, and they may be paying more in their monthly mortgage right now than they have in the past. But it will also be lower in the future than what it is now. And also remember, guys, we're gonna be moving into an election year here soon. So there's no way that they're gonna be able to keep that rate that high going into an election year without absolutely getting slaughtered at the polls. Finally, it's time to talk about your negotiation skills. This is something that is so rarely discussed in real estate and yet is such a crucial part of our job. Talk to the buyer about what it means to have a real estate agent that is a great negotiator and how that can impact the buying power that they have. This would be a great time to go back to buyers that you've had in the past and that you've helped negotiate properties on, maybe negotiate a huge win at an inspection, and get them to leave you a video review. Those reviews help build trust for your new buyer leads. As far as sellers are concerned, there's a huge market that isn't being addressed right now, and it needs to be talked about. And that is the downsizing market. These are sellers that have great equity and need to move into something smaller. Either they had health issues or maybe they are empty nesters. Either way, they need to move into something smaller. Because they're downsizing and they usually have pretty good equity, they can either pay cash or will just have a small mortgage, which means they're less impacted by the rates, but also, not only does it make them great sellers, but it also makes them excellent buyers. So you need to go make those videos and send them out to your database ASAP. You guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon.